I'm Wafflestick, and welcome back to the WayStone Season 3, Episode 11. We're currently standing on top of our iron farm because I'm up here looking around, contemplating, yeah, you heard it right, I'm over here thinking of what to do with this large mountainside. Because we've got to terraform it for a project coming up, and I'm going to reveal it here in a couple of episodes. But it should make a dramatic difference in the look of the iron farm and what we're going for. Because I've ultimately decided not to expand these cells. So we're going to keep these as they are, so it's just one major hive. But to make this new design work, we're going to have to do some patchwork around in the area, along with taking this huge ravine out. We've got to block that bad boy up. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm not going to hide it. It's going to take days to do this. And I've got to terraform this mountainside. We've got to do a big gully in the middle of it. And that one, we could actually just remove that whole piece. And this side as well, we're going to have to take a lot from that to make it work. Not looking forward to it. But hey, it's got to be done. And I need to mend up my tools. I'm going to work on getting a bunch of diamond shovels and also maybe a few more picks. I don't know how many more picks I have left. Oh yeah, I had like 3 or 4 from the slime farm. Oh, that's great. And I've actually noticed the slime farm has been doing really, really well. I mean, I went down there and there was 4 double chests of slime. Isn't that crazy? But before we do begin today's episode, I really need to go over to spawn and take a look at my shop, make sure everything's running smoothly. And not only that, but, you know, I could always use the diamonds, right? We're coming in hot for spawn. Hopefully it's for a smooth landing. I'm gonna do something fancy, bounce off this tree, and then go right here where the kittens and parrots are. Come on, friend. What the heck? Oh, that cracks me up. So I'm going to check out the sandstand and see what's in store for us. Hopefully some diamonds. Let's take a look. 2 stacks for 1 diamond. And someone has stole some sand, apparently. I guess they're just not aware of the new prices. Hey, I'm a very fine sandstand. I've got a high demand. I need to sell a lot. So just letting you know, whoever took that. Ooh, I'm gonna come find you maybe. So the iron shop, let's see how that's doing. I haven't been down here maybe in a day or 2 since the last episode. Yeah, it's been about a couple of days. Let's take a look. Just go ahead and I need a secret entrance back here. We have, oh my goodness. And how's it looking in there? It's fully stocked up. Oh, that's great. We're making a killing. And it's still quite full. I mean, well, it's getting a bit low now, it looks like. Well, the backup is looking a bit poor. Maybe we have to bring some more iron over here soon, but I'm just going to let it set. Alright, so I guess the next objective is to get a bunch of efficiency 5 shovels, and not only that, but we need to get some efficiency 5 pickaxes for this project. It's going to be tedious. Oh yes, and we got to check this post office. I don't think I'm going to do that on camera though. I have maybe 3 or 4 diamond picks. I believe that'll be enough. And I will just need more shovels. Let's go down this way. There we go. And anything in the mailbox? No. We're in the clear. Let's go back over to our base and work on it. Try to get it done. Just 2 hours ago, an episode was published on Thunder Gaming's channel for the renovation of the Ender. He made it much less claustrophobic and much more beautiful. And it's got everything you need. It's got a full enchantment table, a bunch of anvils. I've actually brought a bunch of these over here because I felt guilty about breaking them. And not only that, but an ender pearl dispensing system. That just totally seals the deal. We've got ender pearls every... Oh, what's this? Books? Books for days? Ender pearls for days. Great stuff. So we're over here getting these levels done, and I've got to enchant a few shovels over here. We've got a bunch of shovels in our inventory along with, a bunch of books. Of course, I can only do 2. Oh, 3. Take that back. 3 shovels. Hey, we've got 37 levels. We can probably make it happen. And when we get this done, go back over to base, and we're going to begin with a time lapse to get that thing knocked out. If I thought to go away while doing this, I have a little slime hut I can go into. I built it out of slime blocks because it's much more convenient to take down. You can just hit it like that and then all goes away. Very nice. And we've got all the storage in here we need along with a bed when it turns nighttime. And we've got our beacon active and in place for this whole hill to come out. Let me show you what I have to deal with. So I think about right here. Yeah. So I got to take this whole side of the mountain out right there. Quite a large piece. But, you know, with that beacon in place and that little hut there, it should go by pretty fast. Got plenty of storage for the materials we do gather from that. And if we went over this way, there is another segment I want to take out. And I've got to kind of measure it out. So about right there somewhere, we're going to have to take this mountainside out. So we're going to curve it probably about right there, have it come downwards. You haven't figured it out yet. We're going to be doing a system from the edges of the middle hive. I'm not going to reveal it just quite yet, but it should be a very fun project once we get done with this. And perhaps another episode, I may do some decorations out here this episode just to fill in something to say, hey, I've done some building and not only terraforming. So I guess we could begin with that time lapse and get it all done. We've got all the tools in place. Good to go. Let's get rolling with this. So the question is, do I still got it? And I believe I do, because what's on screen is what's terraformed on the left-hand side over here. I had to kind of cut out the mountain so you couldn't see it, but it does look very natural. I didn't expect it to come out looking so well. We've really taken the time to fill this area in. It took a total of about 5 hours, not too bad. I was expecting it to be much longer. It took me a couple of days, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed with my work. I didn't think I still had it because I haven't terraformed in so long, it seems like. It's a little bit flat over here. I'm going to have to fix that, but that was, I believe, naturally there. But yes, this has made room for our system that's going to be flowing through there. So if I were to go over this way and just take a look from the center, we should be able to fit. Yeah, okay, I was going to go a little bit further up than just from right here. We're going to do a system from close to the iron farm and have it shooting off that way. And it has plenty of space. Good. Hey, that's not bad. Not bad at all. That's a weird shadowing block glitch. Oh, strange. Anyways, Mrouse had told me to record when I go on my base. And I don't know what to expect. He said that he wanted to get a particular reaction from me. Wait, this isn't the middle cell. I keep on forgetting we covered it with glass. Can I get out of here? Nice. Go over this way and then drop down. There it is. I need to really get a system done so that we can have like a minecart system. Yeah, I didn't put another rack here. Oh. Oh, then that's why I called grounded beef, huh? Dinner bone, yeah. Hey, you know what? We can make use of these cows. Thank you, Mrouse. That's a present. He meant it as a prank, but that's a very valuable present. We can make that into a little cow cooker. Genius. Thank you, Mrouse. I appreciate it. I hope you got the reaction you wanted. Oh, dinner bone everywhere. All right, so the next segment of this episode, I want to work on the outside bits of the base. And I want to start on this side since we've got a good flow going on and go around the hive. This is going to be a tedious process. I'm going to probably do updates on it. I don't want to do too many time lapses. But we've got to get to this at some point. I don't know if I'm up for it today because we just done a huge project in its own. And we've also got to move that mountainside a bit. I don't know how much, or just to fly over here and take a look. We can see how much work we have in store for us. So this is about the center. So yeah, we're gonna have to curve that down, which may not be too bad depending on how wide it is. It may be a little bit more narrow. No, that's still pretty wide. And it runs into a range of mountains, which could be, oh, I don't know. This mountain's a little bit lower. Oh, I think we can make that work as long as we take this bit out. Oh, nothing's ever easy in the world of Minecraft when you want to do something in particular. This is going to be a huge project once we get to it. But right now, I'm going to keep the rel system just in case I want more villagers over here. I need to figure out that potato carrot farm rather soon, which we'll get to at some point in the future. But let's begin working on this. I have a very good block combination in mind. We're going to go over to the mesa to get some terracotta. What happened to living on the wild side? No one ever wants to float through the nether. Hey, I'm a totally different waffle, but I'm looking for this block in particular because it's going to be great for lighting and it's cheap. You can just mine it up real quick. Get stacks upon stacks without much effort. I will use glowstone, but I'm going to be covering it up anyways. And I've decided against going to the mesa because I do have a bunch of terracotta actually. But all of my picks, if you look through the shulker box, all of my picks need mending really bad. So I need to go over to the ender, get that mended up, and then we'll be ready to go on this project. I'm going to do some groundwork just to make the area around the hive look much better and maybe even flatten it out a little bit, not too much. Have more of like rolling hills instead of sharp hills. Oh, look at all those magma blocks. Oh, that should be enough right there. 3 stacks. Great stuff. Now over to the ender. Let's live oh, okay. I was about to say we live life on the wild side, but all right. There we go. I'm going to regret that one of these days. If you've been subscribed to me for some time, you may have remembered me really liking this combination of blocks. Green concrete powder with grass. Doesn't that just look fantastic? We have done quite a bit of it so far. Ooh, that's pretty. This concept was introduced to me by Llama Freak from Season 2 when he did in the custom ravine. Man, he did a good job on that, so I wanted to bring it over to Season 3 and use it for my own benefits. Yeah, take that, Llama Freak. I think he may have used some in Spawn. And this really helps out the savannah. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Don't get offended. But the savannah isn't the prettiest biome in Minecraft. And I think maybe using some work on the grass could really help things out, could spice things up, because you wouldn't want just potatoes in your spice soup. I mean, you want some beef. And, oh, you want some carrots. That sounds good. How about some spices? You might need that, right? If it's going to be a spice soup. And I think I want to go out about this far, because mobs are going to be spawning way out here. They're not going to be snuggling up to my base and trying to get warm, because this looks like a nice warm area. And nope, not for the mobs. It's only for me. I'm a greedy waffle. But I think we should see what it looks like from above. Right on top of the iron farm should be a good place to park boots. Ooh, that looks good. Very subtle, actually. I was thinking it was going to be a little bit more brighter, but it's a nice pattern, along with a bunch of creeper holes we're going to have to patch up. Those pesky, nasty things. This, some variation I've tried also, using green terracotta, and the carpet's going to be for the magma blocks. This looks good, actually. I like that color. Going to be for the magma blocks to light up the area. So we're going to go ahead and get popping with that. I'm going to do about a half circle around the base and then work on the other half some other episodes. So that should give us a good idea of what it's going to look like before we complete the whole thing. All right, let me get to work on this and then I'll give you guys an update. The iron farm makes a good perch to see everything, and we have a lot of the glowstone in. I changed out the magma blocks because I was taking damage when I would step on them. But that's a considerable difference. I mean, there's not really many mobs spawning over in this area. I think maybe, you know, here and there in the dark edges. But as far as in the center, everything looks safe. I've got to extend it this way a bit just so it's not interfering with this hive and standing on top of it, because zombies could still come over and be like, hey, how's it going? See, that zombie doesn't really see us. I think he could if we went over to the edge of this cell. No? Good. That's a good thing. So I got to cover up a few more of these glowstone, and I should be pretty close to completing today's episode. So we're just going to patch those up. I think there's a couple more up here and one on the hillside right there. Wow. Awesome stuff. I have also terraformed it a bit to make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. We have an indirect pathway going this way to the riverside, and I thought that was cool. It just looked a little bit crummy because of all the cavern systems, and this ravine I have begun covering up too. Oh, that looks much better whenever you take this nasty stone mess out of the way. Oh, you can't get to me, can you? Oh, you stupid spider. They're stupid too. Sweet. I'm glad to finally start getting this done because I'm getting sick of mobs. I ended up doing different things. Instead of the lighting system, we have covered up the cavern system, the big ravine that was next to our base, which looks very nice once we get some bone meal there. And we have covered up another cell of the hive with glass. That looks awesome. I love how the colors are accentuated underneath. And each cell has its own unique look, which is very cool. Look at all the little marching bees in there. Marching around, making their honey. But yeah, we've made a lot of progress. We've covered up the ravine. We've done a whole big piece of lighting over here, along with terraforming this whole mountainside and another overlay on our cell. So I think that's a good stopping point. Because, I mean, ultimately, we're just making progress to have this thing completely built, and then we need to also clear out this last cell when we get the chance. Decorate the rest of these. We still got quite a bit of work to do on the hive. Seems to be a big project, but it's really fun. I'm having a good time with it. But I think that's going to be about it for this episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching, and we'll see you in episode 12. Have a fantastic day.